Have you ever wondered what it really takes to live past 90? Is it luck, good genes, or something more within your control? Well, here's a surprising fact. According to a study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, lifestyle choices have a far greater impact on longevity than genetics. That means you have the power to shape your future starting today. Imagine this. It's a sunny morning, and you're in your late 90s. You're not just alive, you're thriving. You're taking a brisk walk in the park, sharing stories with your grandchildren and enjoying the simple pleasures of life. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But for many people, it's a reality. And guess what? The habits they swear by aren't complicated or out of reach. They're simple, practical, and backed by science. In this video, we're uncovering the habits of people who live well into their 90s and beyond. These aren't just theories. They're actionable steps you can take to live a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. From daily routines to mindset shifts, each habit we'll explore can help you take control of your health and happiness. So, stay with me until the end of this video. You won't just learn what these habits are, you'll discover how to incorporate them into your own life. And who knows, these small changes might just make the biggest difference. Let's get started. Let's face it, growing older isn't always easy. While the idea of living a long, healthy life sounds wonderful, the reality is that many seniors face challenges that can make this feel out of reach. You might find yourself dealing with aches and pains that weren't there a few years ago. Maybe you feel more tired or less motivated to stay active, or perhaps you're worried about memory lapses, changes in your diet, or even feeling isolated from loved ones. Does any of this sound familiar? If it does, you're not alone. Here's the thing. Not everyone ages the same way. You've probably noticed how some people in their 80s or 90s seem full of energy, while others struggle with their health or mobility. But why is that? What sets those who thrive apart from those who don't? The answer often lies in our habits. The choices we make every single day, how we eat, move, think, and connect, play a huge role in determining not just how long we live, but how well we live. Unfortunately, many of us unknowingly adopt habits that work against us over time. Let's break this down with a few examples. You wake up feeling stiff and tired, so you skip your morning walk. One day turns into two, and before you know it, weeks have gone by without much physical activity. Mealtimes become routine, and you rely more on quick processed foods. Maybe it's out of convenience, or because you don't feel like cooking for one. You feel overwhelmed by stress or loneliness, but tell yourself, it's just part of getting older. So you push those feelings aside instead of addressing them. These little patterns might not seem like a big deal at first, but over time they can lead to physical health issues like joint pain, weight gain, and reduced energy. They can also take a toll on your mental and emotional well-being, leading to feelings of sadness, anxiety, or even a loss of purpose. Let's talk about how this plays out in real life. Physically, inactivity can lead to muscle loss, joint stiffness, and increased risk of conditions like heart disease or diabetes. Poor diet choices might result in weight gain, weaker bones, or even cognitive decline. But it's not just about the body. Mentally, isolation and inactivity can increase the risk of memory loss or depression. Emotionally, feeling disconnected from others or stuck in a routine can sap the joy out of life. The good news? This doesn't have to be your story. Think about your own life for a moment. Are there habits you've fallen into that might be holding you back? Do you sometimes feel like your energy or motivation isn't what it used to be? Are there moments when you wish you could feel more connected, healthier, or just happier? It's okay if you've nodded your head to any of these questions. Awareness is the first step to change, and the fact that you're here watching this video shows that you're already taking action. Now here's where many people get stuck. They tell themselves, it's too late for me to make a difference. But let me tell you something important. It's never too late to build new habits. Research has shown that even small changes made consistently can have a profound impact no matter your age. Imagine if you could wake up each day with more energy, move through life with less pain, and reconnect with the things that bring you joy. It's not just possible, it's within your reach. The habits of people who live past 90 aren't some big mystery. They're practical, achievable, and most importantly, there's something you can start working on right now. In the next section, we're diving into the science and stories behind these habits. You'll see how simple choices, like what you eat, how you move, and even how you think, can make a world of difference. And by the end of this video, you'll have the tools you need to begin transforming your daily routine. Does that sound like something you're ready to explore? Let's keep going. Let's start with a simple but powerful idea. Your daily habits are like seeds you plant in a garden. Some grow into strong, healthy trees that bear fruit for years. Others become weeds, slowly taking over and making it harder for the good plants to thrive. This is true for your body, mind, and overall well-being. The science is clear. Longevity is not just about living longer, it's about living better. Studies have repeatedly shown that your habits have a profound effect on how your body ages, how your brain functions, and even how happy you feel. But why is this the case? Let's explore the fascinating science behind it. Number 1, the science of longevity. According to research published in the Journal of Aging Research, only about 20 to 30% of your lifespan is determined by genetics. That means the remaining 70 to 80% is influenced by lifestyle choices, what you eat, how you move, how you handle stress, and how you connect with others. Why is this so important? Because it means that you have the power to rewrite your story. Here's a simple analogy. Think of your body as a car. Genetics are like the make and model of the car. You can't change those. But how you drive it, how often you get it serviced, and the quality of fuel you use, that's all within your control. Did you know your body has its own repair crew? Every day, your cells are busy repairing damage, fighting off harmful invaders, and regenerating new tissue. This process slows down as we age, but here's the catch. Certain habits can help speed it up and keep your cells working efficiently. For example, regular physical activity has been shown to stimulate the production of a protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which keeps your brain sharp and reduces the risk of cognitive decline. Similarly, eating a diet rich in antioxidants, like fruits, vegetables, and nuts, helps protect your cells from damage caused by free radicals. The takeaway? Small, consistent actions can support your body's natural ability to heal and thrive. Number 2, the role of mindset and mental health. Now let's talk about your mind. Have you ever heard the phrase, "You're only as old as you feel"? Well, it turns out there's some truth to that. A groundbreaking study from Yale University found that seniors with a positive attitude about aging lived 7.5 years longer than those with a more negative outlook. Why? Because your mindset directly impacts your stress levels, immune system, and even how well your body responds to illness. Here's an analogy. Think of your brain as a garden. Positive thoughts are like sunshine and rain. They nourish and encourage growth. Negative thoughts, on the other hand, are like pests. They drain your energy and hinder your progress. Chronic stress is another major factor that accelerates aging. When you're stressed, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. While a little cortisol can be helpful in short bursts, too much of it over time can lead to inflammation, weakened immune function, and even shrinkage in areas of the brain linked to memory. The good news: practices like meditation, deep breathing, and even something as simple as laughing with a friend can significantly lower cortisol levels. Number 3, the hidden power of social connections. Here's a surprising fact. Loneliness is just as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's according to research published in the journal PLOS Medicine. Humans are wired for connection. Whether it's sharing a meal with family, joining a book club, or simply having regular conversations with a friend, meaningful relationships are a key ingredient for a long, fulfilling life. Why does this matter? Social connections reduce stress, improve mood, and even boost your immune system. One study from Harvard University, which tracked participants for over 75 years, found that strong relationships were the single biggest predictor of happiness and health in later life. Think of relationships as a support system for your body and mind. When you're surrounded by people who care about you, it's like having a safety net that catches you during life's challenges. Now let's talk about 2 of the most influential factors: movement and nutrition. You don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights to reap the benefits of exercise. Even moderate activities like walking, stretching, or gardening can do wonders for your health. Here's why. Exercise improves circulation, delivering oxygen and nutrients to your muscles and organs. It strengthens your heart, reduces the risk of chronic diseases, and keeps your bones strong. It releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that boost your mood and reduce stress. A study from the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that seniors who exercised regularly reduced their risk of premature death by 30%. When it comes to diet, the Mediterranean way of eating is often hailed as the gold standard for longevity. Why? Because it's rich in whole foods like vegetables, fruits, whole grains, nuts, and healthy fats, like olive oil. This diet has been linked to lower rates of heart disease, cognitive decline, and even certain cancers. Think of it this way. The food you eat is like fuel for your body. High-quality fuel helps your engine run smoothly, while low-quality fuel leads to wear and tear. By now, you might be seeing a pattern. Everything in your life is interconnected. The way you move, think, eat, and connect all work together to shape your health and happiness. But here's the most exciting part. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. The habits of people who live past 90 aren't about perfection. They're about consistency. It's the small daily choices that add up over time. Imagine this. What if you started walking for 15 minutes a day, or swapped out one processed meal for a fresh salad, or made an effort to call a friend once a week? These tiny changes might seem insignificant at first, but over months and years they can transform your life. Are you starting to see the possibilities? In the next section, we're diving into actionable steps, simple habits you can start today to move closer to the vibrant, joyful life you deserve. You won't just learn what to do, you'll learn exactly. Point number 4. Train your brain. Stay mentally active. Your brain is like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. Keeping your mind engaged helps prevent cognitive decline and keeps you sharp well into your later years. Engaging your brain doesn't have to feel like homework. Try these fun and stimulating activities. Take up a hobby like painting, knitting, or learning a new language. Crosswords, Sudoku, or jigsaw puzzles are great ways to challenge your brain. Join a book club or simply share what you're reading with a friend or family member. Mental stimulation strengthens neural connections, improves memory, and gives you a sense of accomplishment. Imagine you decide to pick up knitting after years of putting it off. As you practice, you notice your focus improving. Plus, you get the added joy of gifting handmade scarves to your loved ones. It's a win for your brain and your heart. Point number 5. Develop a positive mindset. How you think about aging can directly affect how you experience it. A positive attitude reduces stress, boosts immune function, and even adds years to your life. Cultivating a positive mindset takes practice, but it's worth the effort. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. Focus on what you can control. Instead of dwelling on limitations, celebrate what you can do. Surround yourself with positivity. Spend time with uplifting people, listen to inspiring podcasts, or read motivational books. A positive outlook makes you more resilient, helps you cope with challenges, and improves your overall quality of life. You start a gratitude journal and write in it every morning. Over time, you notice that instead of fixating on what's wrong, you're focusing on the good moments, like the warmth of the sun on your face or a kind word from a friend. Life feels lighter and you feel more empowered. When you combine these habits, movement, nutrition, connection, mental stimulation, and positivity, you create a powerful recipe for a long and vibrant life. The beauty of these habits is that they're not about perfection. It's about consistency and embracing progress over time. So, which of these habits will you start with today? Remember, even the smallest change can set you on the path to a healthier, happier future. In the next section, we'll debunk some common myths about aging and longevity. So stick around. You won't want to miss it. Now that we've explored habits that can help you live a longer, healthier life, it's time to clear up some common myths about aging and longevity. Misinformation can be discouraging or even harmful, so let's set the record straight with facts backed by science and expert perspectives. Myth number 1. Longevity is all about genetics. Many people believe that their lifespan is predetermined by their genes, making efforts to improve their health feel pointless. If my parents didn't live long, neither will I, is a thought you may have heard, or even had yourself. While genetics do play a role, they only account for about 20 to 30% of your longevity. The rest is influenced by lifestyle factors: what you eat, how active you are, how you manage stress, and even your social connections. This means you have significant control over how you age. Dr. Dan Bretner, the researcher behind the concept of blue zones, regions with the highest concentrations of centenarians, found that lifestyle and environment are far more influential than genetics in determining how long and well you live. Your choices matter. Even if longevity doesn't run in your family, the habits you build today can pave the way for a long, vibrant life. Myth number 2. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. There's a common belief that learning and personal growth slow down, or even stop, as you age. Some seniors may feel that it's too late to pick up a new skill, try a new hobby, or make lifestyle changes. The brain has an incredible ability to adapt and grow, even in later years. This concept, known as neuroplasticity, shows that you can form new neural connections at any age. Research published in the journal Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that older adults who engage in lifelong learning, such as learning a new language or skill, experience improved memory, focus, and even emotional well-being. It's never too late to try something new. Whether it's learning to play an instrument, starting a walking routine, or exploring a new passion, your brain and body will thank you for it. Myth number 3. Aging inevitably means poor health. Many people associate aging with inevitable physical decline, chronic illnesses, and a loss of independence. This belief can make seniors feel resigned to a life of limitations. While certain changes are a natural part of aging, poor health is not a given. Most age-related health issues, like heart disease, diabetes, or mobility problems, are influenced by lifestyle choices, not age itself. Many seniors remain active, healthy, and independent well into their 80s and 90s by prioritizing habits like regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and social connections. The World Health Organization emphasizes that healthy aging is about maintaining the ability to do the things you value. With proper care and effort, it's possible to avoid or manage most chronic conditions effectively. Aging doesn't have to mean a loss of vitality. By taking proactive steps, you can maintain your health and independence for years to come. Myth number 4. Stress is harmless. Some people believe that stress is just a part of life and doesn't significantly impact long-term health. After all, who doesn't feel stressed sometimes? Chronic stress can have a profound effect on your health. It raises cortisol levels, which over time can lead to inflammation, weakened immunity, high blood pressure, and even cognitive decline. Studies published in the Journal of Gerontology have shown that managing stress through techniques like meditation, deep breathing, or even spending time in nature can dramatically reduce the risk of stress-related illnesses. Stress is not harmless, but it is manageable. Learning how to reduce and cope with stress can significantly enhance both the quality and length of your life. Myth number 5. Longevity requires extreme diets or intense workouts. When people think about improving their health, they often picture extreme diets like cutting out entire food groups or engaging in intense, unsustainable exercise routines. Sustainable, small changes are far more effective than extreme measures. Eating a balanced diet, moving regularly, and building healthy routines are what truly matter in the long run. The Blue Zone's research found that centenarians don't follow fad diets or spend hours at the gym. Instead, they eat whole foods, move naturally throughout the day, and focus on balance. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Start small, take daily walks, add an extra serving of vegetables to your meals, and focus on consistency over perfection. These myths can hold you back from living your best life, but now you know the truth. Longevity is not out of your control. By making informed, practical choices, you can rewrite the narrative of what it means to age well. Up next, we'll wrap things up with an inspiring story and a summary of how these habits can transform your life. Stay with us. You won't want to miss it. Imagine this. It's a sunny morning. You step outside for your daily walk, greeting your neighbors with a smile. Your body feels strong, your mind sharp, and your heart full of gratitude for the life you're living. As you sip on your favorite tea later in the day, you realize that the small changes you made, moving more, eating well, staying connected, have added immeasurable joy and vitality to your days. This isn't just a fantasy, it can be your reality. The habits we discussed today aren't just about adding years to your life, they're about adding life to your years. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. Living past 90 isn't about chasing perfection or achieving impossible goals. It's about embracing small, consistent habits that nurture your body, mind, and spirit. Stay active to keep your body strong and resilient. Nourish yourself with wholesome, natural foods that fuel your health. Build meaningful connections to fill your life with love and purpose. Challenge your mind to stay sharp and curious. Cultivate positivity to see the beauty in every stage of life. These aren't just habits, they're gifts you can give yourself every single day. Let me share a quick story. There's a woman named Clara who turned 85 last year. For decades, she believed it was too late for her to make changes. She felt stuck, her joints ached, she felt lonely, and she struggled with negative thoughts about aging. One day, she decided to make a small change, a short walk around her block. That walk turned into a daily habit. Soon, she added more vegetables to her meals, started attending a local book club, and even began meditating for 5 minutes each morning. Fast forward to today, Clara is 90, still walking daily, and recently completed a knitting project for her great-granddaughter. Her energy and zest for life have inspired her entire family. Clara's secret? She didn't try to change everything at once. She started small and built momentum. Clara's story isn't unique. It's proof that no matter where you are in life, you have the power to make a change. You don't need to do everything overnight. Start with one habit, just one. Take a walk, eat an extra serving of vegetables, or call a friend. Remember, aging isn't something that happens to you. It's a journey you can shape, filled with opportunities to grow, connect, and thrive. So, as we wrap up, I want you to take a moment to envision your own vibrant, healthy future. What small step will you take today to get closer to that vision? Share it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a little inspiration today. Your best years are ahead. Let's embrace them together. Thank you for spending your time with me today. I hope you found this video helpful and inspiring. Remember, the journey to living a long, healthy, and fulfilling life starts with small, simple steps, and it's never too late to begin. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like it and subscribe to the channel for more content that's designed to help you thrive at every stage of life. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest tips and stories. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one small step you're ready to take today to improve your health and well-being? Or if you have your own tips for staying active, sharp, and connected, share them in the comments below. Let's continue this conversation together and inspire each other to live our best lives. See you in the next video. Star.